So in today's video, we're going to be doing a cook up. I actually feel like doing a cook up, so that's what we're going to do. I don't want to do a long intro, so let's just get into it. Audio's coming through. All right, first thing I'm going to do, like always, I'm going to surf through my sounds and see if I can find something. Find like a cool melody or chord progression, maybe even a drum pattern or something that just sparks my inspiration to come up with an idea for. I'm gonna pull up some more plugins because I don't really know what I want to actually use yet. It's to start out with, but I'm gonna add a couple more plugins that I've been working in. I haven't really been using Zenology. Like, I know everybody says Zenology is great. I don't know. Like, maybe it's because I just need more time in it, but I struggle to find a lot of sounds. Like, I can find a sound every now and then, but I struggle to keep finding sounds inside of Zenology. So I'd rather use the stuff that I know well enough to use. So these 4 plugins are plugins that I use probably the most out of all the plugins that I have. There's probably some other ones, some honorable mentions, I guess you would say, that I would throw in here, but these are the main 4 that I would use. I think today I'm going to start by trying to use Massive and see where that takes me. I usually would just pick a sound here. I think differently this time. What I want to do is just literally leave everything open for me to check out and see if I find something. I'm gonna try something with this, but I'm not gonna get married to it like I did last time. I'm gonna see what if I can come up with something good initially, I'm gonna keep going with it. But if I immediately start struggling, I'm gonna go ahead and reset. And make sure I got the right tempo before I put any notes down. I think I'm gonna try this faster motion. I know it sounds kind of corny, but I'm gonna try this faster motion, and then I'm gonna slow it down by halftime in it. And what it should do is find different areas of the notes that might hit different. And if I need to, I'll add like riff or something on it to give it more power behind it. I messed up just small part right here and change this out. Halftime. Yeah, see, that sounds way better. Where this is going, I want to take this, thinking adding like a Fetrix to give it like a stutter, or let's try gross beat. gonna change this. It sounds very weak in comparison to everything else. I do think I want it to be brass though. Either Xenology is gonna have it or Heat Up is gonna have it. Heat Up really has some decent brass. If you want something to sound kind of big, I would say for Heat Up, it's one of those things where a lot of times you gotta what is it called, layer, because different brass work for different areas, and I think you gotta layer with this too probably. That's why I don't use this enough to know exactly how to make these sounds sounding good. But this is missing something. All I can think of is maybe in these chords. Just trying to get the chords right. I know I keep changing these two, but they're just not sounding right to me. Alright, it's time to throw some drums on this. They're gonna have like some hard hitting drums. I kind of like this little bounce. I'm gonna do some mixing on the drums to make them fit better together. And I also want to change, like, make some of these sounds sound bigger, like this part. I'll give it some reverb. And some distortion. This distortion, I'm not sure, but this distortion I think should help. I might also filter it. I don't know what this sounds like mixed, just like last time. Like, to me, it sounds okay in my headphones, but I feel like what you guys are hearing right now is probably not what it sounds like in my headphones. So I'm gonna layer this out, like organize the out into a beat, and then I'm probably gonna go back and mix it without headphones, and then what you guys will hear in the final beat will be what I mixed in the speakers, which will probably be a way better sounding beat than what it probably sounds like now. The main thing is the low end is what I really can't hear. I think instead of keeping the same hot bass for the hook, which is what I'm doing. I'm doing like, y'all can't see, y'all can't see what I'm pointing at, but intro, of course, and then hook is these bars, and then verse. So most of the time I go the verse the same length as the hook, but I don't know. I feel like this complete loop would be a good complete changeover to go back and start it over again. So this right here would be the whole verse. So hook, these three would be verse, and then back to like the bridge, and then back to hook. But I think for the hook specifically, I'm going to change this sounding bass for more of a bass that's not as pronounced, I guess as you would say. Something like this. Something that you can feel, but you probably wouldn't be able to hear it that well. So that's the layout for it. I'm gonna do a full playback of what the final version sounds like after I've done mixed it with my speakers. This is that final beat.